All right, so when we're talking about tripods, what we want to do is we want to do it as safely as we can. So a tripod is meant to be pulled straight into the ground. So what I have here is a picture of how we're going to kind of run it up here, okay? So ignore these tie down straps, these ropes right here. Ignore those for right now. We're looking at the black lines, which is showing a tripod. We have a square manway, which is what's up there, and then this dotted line is the chain that's on the bottom that hobbles the feet for the tripod. Now, this purple line is a 3-to-1, and we're pretending like we're running it from the ground. And we're gonna run it from the ground, and we're gonna go up and out of that manway right there. And then this green line is a SRL. It's just gonna be our backup in case something happens. So what we wanna do is we want to look at our resultant. And the resultant is whatever half the angle is of the system that we're using to pull the person. So this purple line, half of that angle is showing right here. And if it lands on the ground inside of the triangle, we're good to go. Now, if we change the angle of that haul line, if we ended up bringing it further out, then the angle of that resultant is also going to change, and it's going to be outside of that triangle. When it goes outside the triangle, the whole tripod tips over. So we'll look at this real tripod right here. Just got smoke here, dust. So right here, if we're pulling up and down, so here's my haul line, this is my system. So right here is what we're looking at. So from this rope to this rope, half of this angle is right here, straight down, and it's inside the triangle, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So if we ended up using a different system and we made our angle change like this, what is half of this angle?
It's out.
It's out, right? So let's check and let's see if what I said is true. So you want to sit on this real quick? Sit into the system.
My boy.
All right, sit straight down. I don't want it to tip over on you. All right, so the tripod didn't fall over and I could haul him and it didn't tip over, right? But if we change the angle, so I'm gonna lower you back down and I want you to stand up because the tripod's gonna move and I don't want you to fall. All right, so I want you to stand up, but what I want you to do is just kind of be like on your knees and pull this down. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the angle. So it's gonna move, okay? So now if we change the angle, let's say I was running this off the ground, I ran it through a high redirect and we're going straight down now. So my system is on the ground. My angle is changed, right? Half of, from here to here, half of this is showing to be outside of the triangle now, right? Watch, you ready? The tripod moves, okay? If I continued pulling it, it would have tipped over. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep the resultant inside of the triangle. This chain serves two purposes. It hobbles the feet, so if I didn't have my feet all the way out, which right now I do, but if I didn't have them all the way out, this chain's gonna keep them from coming out and changing the elevation or the height that I already have here. Now that's job number one. Job number two, it gives me a visual representation of my resultant area. Again, as long as I stay inside this triangle, we're good to go. So if I have to get outside this triangle, right? For the instance that we're gonna use this same system to go down, rescue our person, and then we're gonna raise them back up. But I wanna use this same system to use it to get them up and over the railing to get them off of the tank, off of the vessel, right? So in order for me to do this, it's gonna move. So what I have to do is I have to tie it down. So what he's showing is he's gonna be my weight. He's gonna counteract what I'm doing, and now I'm able to pull out this way, right? So I can lower my person by using the same system. I don't need to build 2 to 3 to 4 different systems. I just need to build one that will work and make sure, worst case scenario, this tripod tips over. So I take care of that, I tie it down. I back tie every single leg. And that's what this picture's showing. So we're gonna do voodoo back ties with clove hitches, and then we're gonna do a voodoo back tie, clove hitch, voodoo back tie, clove hitch, voodoo back tie. Any questions? Okay, we'll see you when the product is done.